Well, this is Daryl Brugink here at the National Strip-Tillage Conference. We're just outside of Omaha for the 4th annual event, and glad to have Dawn Equipment on as a title sponsor again of the National Strip-Tillage Conference. And joining me is Joe Bassett. He is the president of Dawn Equipment. And Joe, you guys in Strip-Till, you've had the Pluribus for quite a few years. Tell me a little bit about the evolution of the Pluribus, the origins of it, and then we're going to talk about some exciting news you got.
Thanks, Earl. Yeah, the Pluribus Strip-Till unit actually dates back all the way to about 2005. And it was originally, we came from the planter attachment side. A lot of our customers were no-tillers, and we kind of came at it from the perspective of what is the absolute minimum amount of tillage that we can do in order to kind of create a nice seed bed and generate return for the customers from planting. It was always something that they could run in the spring, a rolling contact coulter. You know, we always had a strong market share in places where people have a lot of rocks because we make stuff that's heavy duty, and so we always wanted to make something that was rolling. And so the original design, all the way right when I got out of college, 2004, 2005, you know, I didn't even know enough at the time to even be aware of like the Rawson 3-coulter system, and we kind of arrived at the idea of 3 coulters on a parallel linkage, and you know, the rest is history.
Yeah, well, it's kind of love today. You guys are always working on stuff, trying to improve things. I know you guys have real engineering type minds, and you've got some exciting news. You're kind of holding a little model of the new Pluribus that's coming out. Tell us about that.
So we've been, we've been working really hard on planter attachments, on automatic control of the planter row unit, automatic down pressure control over the past few years, and frankly, we haven't been putting the type of design and engineering investment into Strip-Till that we really have, as so many of our resources have been devoted towards advancing ourselves and really making this quantum leap forward as a company in terms of the technology on the planter. Now it's been really the last kind of redesign of the Pluribus. Major redesign was around 2009, and we came in and said, now is the time that we really have developed this core expertise in automatic down pressure control and hydraulics. Let's bring that back to the Strip-Till unit and make the industry's first real active down pressure control Strip-Till row unit, and move our performance and just come out with a fresh redesign that takes everything. What I did is sat down and think, what has every customer complained to me about for 6 or 7 years, and how can I kind of address each one of those things one by one in the design?
Yeah, that's neat. And I know you wanted to have an actual model here. You did better. You got this. This is a beautiful little piece here.
So some of the castings, the parallel arm castings for the full scale unit aren't arriving until next week. The full scale row unit is going to be unveiled at the Farm Progress Show, and we're going to actually start making deliveries of this. It's called the Gen 5 row unit this fall. But I knew that a lot of our longtime customers were going to be here at the National No-Till Conference, and I wanted to discuss the design changes with them. So we actually 3D printed a exact model, and you can see the kind of resolution you can get with a modern 3D printer, the kind of detail that you can get out of it. It's quite astounding. Even the cotter pins show up. And so I'm really glad I brought this, because I can use it as a visual example to talk to customers about what the row unit will look like.
Yeah, well, thank you for sharing that. This is Joe Bassett with Dawn Equipment, and thanks for joining us again here at the National Strip-Tillage Conference, Joe.
Thank you.